Hey everybody. Um, so unfortunately DG wasn't able to log in or get into the lobby at all to play our match for the Dominion League, but Burning Skull was around, so I asked him if he wanted to play our World Cup match, and so we're going to do that now. So we're going to take on Russia, as represented by Burning Skull. And it looks like he is starting as first player here. And it's a big engine thing, because you've got King's Court and, well, you got King's Court and drawn by, so that's enough. It was really great of him to agree to do this, because I had this, well, we already had a bunch of people in the chat ready to watch, and so it's good that we can give him a show. So it looks like you want to open Apothecary stuff and then go into the King's Court, although it's not a requirement to go Apothecary. It just gives you better consistency, and it's also quite nice for hitting 7 to actually buy the King's Courts. So yeah, probably open potion storeroom. This will probably get complicated once your deck is running, but there won't be, it may be a blowout, so you might not have to worry about some of the complications too much. It just depends. I definitely agree with his opening. This was a nice draw for him. Of course, storeroom is pretty great with Apothecary. Yeah, I think I like that Hamlet. So I guess you want to make most of your money from King's Courting Nomad Camps, or from either discarding copper and redrawing it. You can certainly have a Platina as well, though probably not too many. I don't think you really would like to fool around with silver or gold at all. Probably JSH is saying something about beggar by now. I don't think you really need that for getting copper. I'm not sure how many Hamlets you really want, but it can kind of hurt your Apothecary draw a little bit, but not that badly, I wouldn't say. I don't think I have any so somehow you have to get to where you can afford a King's Court, which mostly at this point just means buying Apothecaries, I believe, until you draw all your coppers, or enough of your coppers plus a couple storeroom dollars or something. So I either want a spy or a couple Hamlets. Probably just a couple Hamlets for now. I'm going to play again to draw here, even though I might draw some stuff dead. You still want to cycle, and if you don't draw stuff dead, then it's, you know, it's really good for you to cycle, so it's worth it, I think. But not the potion, obviously. I didn't really have to reveal I drew an Apothecary. That's somewhat sloppy, but completely unimportant as well. That's a nice Apothecary reveal. Quite nice. I prepared all my flags in advance of the tournament, so I was ready at a moment's notice to have this guy. It kind of looks bad where it blurs in with the score box, but I didn't take the time to figure out how to have a background, my notepad, so we'll just have to live with it. He is probably getting his King's Court now. So he's ahead of me. There's no doubt about it. I don't really want double Hamlet again. I don't much see the point. Although a spy might be pretty pointless too. So he does line up his King's Court, but fortunately not with an apothecary. It's like a King's Court board, but the things you like to King's Court are not. It's not such a huge help. King's Courting a storm doesn't really help you, and so what do we got? That was a very nice apothecary reveal from me. So I can hit my King's Court here, and I can actually leave. Well, I probably want to play the spy, and on odds I can discard some garbagey card here. I'm not positive this is right, but and then I don't want to. Yeah, so the hope was that it wouldn't be an apothecary and that I would be able to discard a copper or something, but that's not the case. I guess I could have. Well, it doesn't matter. So I should probably drop to the edge here. Unfortunately, I don't have like 9 to get King's Court and apothecary, but doesn't really matter. This is really nice. He might be able to draw that in King's Court and apothecary. Yep. At least that's what it looks like. He'll be able to do. Oh no, he didn't. Wait, what? He botched that up somehow. I think. Maybe not. I mean, he could have kinged a storm, possibly. I mean, he could have drawn through with a storm and gotten to a King's Court. So I think he misplayed that turn. I think he could have done better than that. My spy has been just a pro this time. Absolutely nuts. How much money can I get out of here? So I can redraw all these coppers and potions, almost certainly. Which would give me a pretty good... I'm gonna mess this up somehow. I don't know if I want buys for... I don't think I'll want to buy more than... This is... Do I want to get another buy? How much money am I going to have? I mean, if I get to 14, I just want to spend it on 2 King's Quartz. But if I get to like 16, there's no way I'm getting to 16. So, anyways, I'm just throwing all of these out here because it gives me the best shot of redrawing the estate into hand. I think. Actually, that could be totally wrong. I have no idea. Yeah. I'm not sure if I got the most out of that turn that I could have. Well, I have another action with it. Let's hope so. Wow. Now I have to somehow build something. So I can draw these coppers a million times, and you can get extra money from storerooms and stuff. So maybe just another storeroom. Seems like you'd want a nomad camp at some point. I'm not sure if this very next hand is the time to do it. The hard thing about the nomad camp is whenever you put it on top of your deck, there's some shot that you have of just killing that turn. Here at least I'll be able to King's Court and nomad camp, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Although it's not the greatest. You know what, I'm going to try it just because I feel like I have the tempo now, so... I was fortunate here. So now I'm pretty far ahead. And my spies have somehow been just perfect, which is pretty annoying for him and really lucky for me. That my spies have just found apothecaries over and over and over again. Is pretty stupid. Here I should be able to buy another apothecary and maybe a couple more King's Quartz. Obviously I would like to just win on a 3 pile if possible. Not this turn, but you know, 2 or 3 turns in the future. These, I had 3 coppers, so I've only got 4 copper, then a push. Well, okay, I still have quite a few drawable cards with the apothecary left. This is really my game to lose at this point. Look at this. This is not totally unexpected. Well, I want the apothecary in the king's court anyway. So how many tripled actions do I have left? 2 here, and then I'm a lot of apothecaries, right? Oh no, I have an apothecary, hooray. That just means I can get like 5 more coins out of this turn from the storeroom. Okay, so I forgot I was doing draw, not coins. I always forget that. So we're not quite there to say run the estates out. We want one of these definitely. One of these definitely. Maybe just more king's courts and lighthouses just to limit him. I could add a platinum. Doesn't sound that great. I could add a nomad camp. That doesn't sound that great either. Lighthouse is maybe not the worst thing in the world. But it's not great. So I didn't really increase my economy at all that time. Maybe technically a little bit with the amount of cards I can discard to storeroom. I probably will produce maybe $2 or $3 more. There's a possibility I could. I'm not sure here if it's better to play one apothecary on king's court to try and get a king-king chain up first or what, but I think I'm going to king the apothecary to start. He's not really getting to do the storeroom tricks that you'd like to do here. I mean, a little bit, but not so much. He's not getting to make a lot of money out of it. So I'm pretty just way far ahead of him. Did I get 2 more king's courts? Wow. That's something. I don't really feel like adding coppers, which is an option. Just because I'd rather fire off every turn. Now, as long as I'm ahead, I don't want to really be too greedy. I'll have to be a little bit close or careful on my next turn. I probably can't take an apothecary. Well, if he buys one, I may just be able to end it. If he gets a King's Court. But he's kind of in a bad place. He's gonna draw his deck, but he's gonna have like, like $9 or something. We'll see if he King's Court's Apothecary. If he King's Court's Apothecary, I can probably end it here, right? Yeah, pretty easily. Well, not that easily, but it's possible. So we'll see what he does. If he doesn't build more, he'll lose just because I'll be able to just do a lot more on my turns than he can. These turns take a long time to play because you have to put stuff back with Apothecary. You have to click for whatever it's called, Hamlet, over and over again. There's one thing I haven't really talked about doing, but is not impossible, is you can seed your next turn. I don't think it's been the play at any point in this game, though, possibly. You can seed your next turn with these discarding things. If you have a lot of actions, you can, like, guarantee your consistency by discarding action cards and then drawing one card and causing a shuffle. But so far, you've just really wanted to play everything each turn, so yeah, maybe I should have added a storm last time. That's certainly possible. The beggar looks, well, it looks a little desperate, to be frank. So some pretty nice draws so far. I would really like to start the King's Court. The kinging. I guess I really don't need to king that much stuff. Just the nomad camps. Really. I'm probably screwing this play up a little bit. How many apothecaries did I have last turn? Oh gosh. Plays apothecary. Plays apothecary. I don't know. There are more King's Courts in here somewhere. Yeah. Well, Okay. So let's think. If he draws everything. So what if I just Apothecary King's Court Colony? How does that sound? Maybe that's a little, well, he's gonna have a couple turns here. We'll see how it goes. He's not drawing a lot here, though. Maybe I can buy a beggar. That's probably not right for me, but how close am I to... Hopefully he has to play a storm now to... I don't think he's gonna end it. Okay. He's gonna have a lot of coppers now. That's for sure. He can draw 3 with Storm, right? If he has a Storm in hand. I assume he'll be able to pick most of those back up. Though he may be out of King's Courts. Still, he'll be able to pick up a lot of them. But if not all of them, then he's going to give himself a dead turn. I guess I can't really buy Hamlet. The I'll probably have like 3 dead turns in a row or something terrible like that. I don't know what he needs the actions for. Is he gonna make his... This deck is like just pure copper, right? How many apothecaries does he have left? Oh, okay. Yeah, he got them all. Never mind. He did. He got every last one of them. It's interesting. He's just gonna heat. Yeah, he's in it. He's in it for sure. He only needs like 18 next turn to end it if he buys the colony now. We'll see if he can draw through his deck, but unfortunately I'm going to end up playing catch up here unless he has a dead turn. And maybe his best bet is to kind of hope that I have a dead turn and just take the apothecary. Well, he's not doing that. You can double colony. That's okay too. He could, well, I don't have much I'm going for here. Well, this turn won't be dead. We'll see if his is. He still doesn't have a lot of King's Courts, but if you get one, it can be enough. It's a shame that he was able to double colony there, but my beggar might be like really bad actually. Okay, I was dead. I hope he buys a King's Court. I mean, not that I think that that's wrong for him. I think that's probably correct. But so yeah, he didn't know I had a dead turn. Of course he didn't. So how do I get to view the most cards? Do I play one Hamlet first? I'm gonna draw one of these green cards. Wait, did I? I'm confused now. Oh, this is him. So I want to discard that. I would like to discard that. We'll let him keep that. Jeez. I'm just confusing myself out the wazoo now. Okay. So I'm not doing anything fun with Storm this turn because I have to use it to draw. Unfortunately. I don't know if I want to do the King's Court beggar thing. It seems pretty greedy. Can I seed? Okay. So I should think about whether I have a way to seed my next hand with King's Court Apothecary. Because I should probably do that if I can. So it seems so terrible. Well, I seeded myself with Apothecary, which doesn't sound as awesome as I imagined. This just sloppy. Apologies to everybody watching me play this like an idiot. I wonder if I had a way to win it on estate points. Probably not. Well, I'm going to get a couple of these, I guess. Okay. This is lucky here. I don't think he can triple colony. I could get some silvers. It's not so bad. I don't think I'm playing this all that well. But it looks like this next turn I'll have a shot at ending it, one way or the other. Either by running out the colonies or by buying other stuff. Pretty good shot. And his turn doesn't look quite so impressive at this point. It could get better. Yeah. Of course, he's got that second storm, which I repeatedly forget, which makes a big difference here, actually. The Nomad Camp may be just bad, period, for me and for him. I'm not really positive. So he might get around to a double colony here, which is fine because I can colony estate no problem. Even better would be, of course, him just his hand being dead at this point. I need 13 potion to end it. And like 4 buys. Getting through these estates is kind of a pain. Drawing through these estates, that is. This game has lasted 40 minutes so far. About 40 minutes. That's annoying. It's really annoying. Okay, he's gonna... Well, if he colonies, I'll probably double colony and win. But he probably doesn't have... He doesn't really have other options either, so... I may already be at the what is this? Because this is like $9 and this is like $6, so that's already enough to double colony, right? So let's let us get out of here. Let's get out of this game. So $23 is enough. Just making sure before we end it. Oh man, that took so long. Just everybody get down on your knees and pray for a Smithy Big Money board next. Well, this is not a Smithy Big Money board. Not even close. So this is a big ol' Orphe time. I guess you open Swindler. Swindler? You could do Herald. I mean, you don't really want that many threes though, so. Although Madmen are okay. I'm thinking Swindler actually on the opening. Swindler Herald possibly, but I don't really think there's much point to that. It's a colony game again. Ooh, the 5-2 is not actually very nice here. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that nice. You'll add Hermits if your opponent decides to, like, curse you, I think. Alright, this is fine. I'll just get a Herald now. That's a bad Swindler thing, but that's okay. Hopefully he does not swindle my Swindler. Then I would cry. Yep. Well, that's okay. That's life. So here I can pick up Swindler. I would like to keep a Swindler, but that's okay. Sometimes you just don't get to. The Copper to Curse is not so great because he has this Hermit actually. He may trade it for a Madman now. I'm not positive what his hand is. Yeah, if he does trade it for a Madman, then I'll look at that. That is just a miracle. Anyways, what did I trash this Swindler? I almost want to give him just more Hermits, but oh well. Wow, what a draw. I did not deserve that. I was really lucky. So I could go like Herald Swindler. I think I'm gonna go Herald Swindler actually. I mean, who doesn't love Swindlers? Let's be honest. Look, his Heralds are good too. Everybody's Heralds are awesome. Alright, here I can Herald Wharf probably. Labs are actually not like that much worse than Wharves just because you're not real sure if you're going to get the village effect, but it's worth it to at least try for it. Now I suppose he's going to start going for Madmen. Now my Heralds have made me sad, but that's okay. If I give him a Duchy, he can trash it with the Hermits. There's actually a question here of whether Duchy is the best target or whether giving him like a Venture or a Stash is worse. I'm not sure, but probably just you give him a Duchy because the Venture and the Stash aren't like that bad. Probably I want another Herald, and I'm going to put a Herald on top. Oh no, there goes my Wharf. Now I have a Duchy. Sad times. When I saw those silvers come down, it started making me think that there was a grand market on the second page. But there's not. The Heralds really aren't doing that much for us. But now that we're this far into it, you kind of have to keep at them. I should probably pick up a Hermit. I don't know, this looks like a 3 pile at some point. It's extremely possible that just a Wharf money thing is... Well, no, if they get all the Heralds, they're going to crush you. Yeah, you have to get some. Oh no, my silver. That's the absolute best thing he can hit. Well, I guess I'll play the Wharf. And I'm going to take a Hermit now. No. Three pylon scavengers. Three pylon scavengers and hermits and stuff. So, do I want a witch? Do I want a province? That's early for that. Do I want lab swindler? Do I just want a wharf? Just a wharf, I think. I think I'm actually going to buy a silver. It seems like we're going to end up playing something that looks a bit more like money, even though you certainly have to start by looking at the heralds. There's just no other way around it. But I don't think you can really hope to be consistent. So I think I'm going to actually start adding in treasure. But we're really close to a 3 pile, so we have to watch that. You really don't want to see all these heralds in hand necessarily. But that's okay. You might get a platinum now. I think certainly a platinum is reasonable for him. A province isn't crazy, although it doesn't look best. I'm not really sure we played that very well. Yeah, those all whiffed. That's okay. So this is like a scary, we're at like a scary point in this game. Where I'm like thinking about buying a duchy even. It's either duchy lab or witch. I mean, if I take this last wharf, I'm really asking to get 3 piled. See what he does. Probably takes a province. Yeah, this is so awesome. Just Swindler has totally destroyed us. Completely. Oh, that's sad. This is depressing. His herald hitting. Oh, I should update the score. America. He's gonna have pretty nice turns here. I'm probably jumping the gun a little bit on my scrambling for points. Though it's really hard to say. Wow. Yeah, he's gonna win this one. There's like no two ways about it. I mean, he's going to straight out win here. This bit, he might even buy a colony this turn. Double wharf is so good. Okay, he's probably not going to buy a colony, but you know, he's got a good hand here, or a good turn. Okay, so it's not that good. He's got a venture. Whoa. That venture's gonna like get him to 8. I like absolutely have to either trash his points or buy province or this is hopeless. Like double estate is bad. But what else do I do? I mean, I can just like get a silver. Oh man. Somehow I went first here, okay. Somehow I ended up with a terrible, terrible deck. I mean, worse than hit, like a lot. Maybe all those hermit gains, those silvers, they ended up paying off. Probably. So he only needs 5 here to win, which I assume he has, since of course his Herald revealed a wharf again, somehow. The only way I had a shot at winning was if I had hit a bunch of his duchies for swindle. Huh. Yeah, so his heralds at the end there were pretty nice for him. I don't know. I don't think he played it bad or anything. I'm not saying that. I just don't know if he really outplayed me a lot or not, but wasn't clear to me. Just got messy because of Swindler, which is funny, so. Steph is complaining in the chat that I didn't cry when I promised to cry. I should have. Okay, so I guess I just take Dame Anna, right? And like thank my lucky stars I went first here. Right? I mean, that is not... I don't know. I don't know. But I'm thinking that seems pretty good. That if they try to do Duchy Duke, you can crush them with Knights. I don't know if I want a courtyard or a courtyard or a silver. The courtyard looks better, I think. So he's going for the mountebank, which I think I agree with. The question is whether I'll be able to trash and block enough curses that I still get thin eventually. That's the hope, at least. So I think I'm going to go with a courtyard. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will hit his... Nope. If I'd hit his mountebank, that would have just been really depressing for him, but really awesome for me. Okay. So we'll see if he puts in Servander to try and get rid of the... No? Okay. I guess I would like a mountebank then. Hopefully he plays his mountebank now? No. My thoughts are that I would rather... Alright, there we go. That I would rather block some additional mountebanks, so I'm going to save trashing the curses for later. And then we'll see how it goes. Obviously, Fortress is a bit of a counter to the Knights. I'm mainly interested in Anna, of course, just for the trashing, though. So, we were one card off of blocking that. That's okay. Should I take a courtyard? Another courtyard? I think no. Hopefully he plays a mountebank. Just one, though. Oh, he only has one. Never mind. Ah, too bad. You can actually guarantee protection by putting back curses. When you play courtyard. So he bought another mountebank now, I guess. Yeah. Yep. I'm not sure how much I want to go into this knight thing. Or if I just want to get a lot of fortresses. Oh. So he got that fortress right into his hand. This was nice for me. Maybe I do want Sir Martin. I mean, it's the only source of... Well, it's not the only source of buying. Yeah. Do I want to trigger the shuffle? I think I do. That didn't end up great. Okay, that's good though. We're getting there. We're really getting there. No, that's sad. Oh well, I still think I'm in a much better position than him. Though it's not like not unbeatable at all. So the I'm not trashing anymore. Maybe worth. So if you go for duchies, right, you can. They're kind of vulnerable to knights, but at the same time, your fortresses protect against them some, and they only have. Well, nobody has knights either right now. So I think you want a duchy rush actually. We both had the same thing happen there. Do I want to duchy rush though? I think he probably wants to duchy rush. I'm not so sure I want to duchy rush. I feel pretty good now. I think I can just kind of accumulate coin tokens for a little bit and then beat him at the end. Although he probably can buy a province here. No. Yeah, he just doesn't have a lot going on for him. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for him. Fortunately for me. He did buy a merchant guild though, so. Here, I'll here, I'll take the 2 caravans and just end it the next turn. Probably it was safe to do that a long time ago, but for some reason I was slightly nervous about it. Okay, so I've gone first twice. I haven't been keeping this score updated. I've gone first twice. He's gone first once. Seems like he probably wants to dip into the knights sooner just to give himself a shot at eliminating Dame Anna before I get very thin. But as it was, I got to trash quite a few coppers and curses and estates before she died. And I don't think I really capitalized fully on my luck there, but I did enough, so it worked out. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading the chat of what people were saying on that last game, and I think Steph didn't like my merchant guild, which I can definitely see. I think I was feeling at the time that I could have the merchant guild and make use of the buy, but it was probably premature and largely unnecessary. So, anyways, he's back, so we'll start again. Okay, so he's going first now, so we'll still have one more pro game after this. And so you can kind of, like you can obviously just as a baseline play Jack money, right? And since it trashes the estates, and since Jack trashes the estates, rabble isn't such a concern, but it's not nothing. It's just a question of how quickly can the university pick up all the stuff you want, and stonemason is an okay thing to do pair with the university. But of course, like I said, Jack is going to be fast no matter what. And if the attack doesn't hurt you enough, because Jack can toss away one green card, and then so anyways, the attack is probably not an issue. It's probably more of a question of how fast is the full engine versus double Jack. And so the full engine has stonemason going for it. It has all the pieces. It has draw and villages and whatever, and buy. And if you open university, of course, then later on golem will be quite nice for you. But the trashing is a little weak, so I don't know how quickly it comes together, and I don't know how you open for it either. mean, if this was a Baker board, this is stupid. If it was a Baker board, I'd open Potion Jack, no question. As it is, I'm thinking like Pearl Diver Potion or Silver Potion. But I think University might be too slow. And do you need University? Can you get it on the reshuffle? These are the questions I'm asking myself. Well, University's fun, so let's try it. And let's try opening with it, although I can definitely see an argument for opening Jack. Instead of that. So I'm going to take a Jack of all trades here. The dream is to draw 4 Potion and to double University off a Stonemason, which there's some small chance of doing here at this point. Nope, that's okay though. So we'll probably just take a... Where's the mint when we need it? I'll probably just take a market now. Although it might be better to take a... Market seems a little weak, so... Probably a workers' village. We didn't hit 4 Potion. So we'll just get 1 University. He's sort of mirroring here anyway, so we're going to end up with similar kinds of decks. If I can reveal an estate here, I'll keep it and trash it. He missed a Stonemason overpay thing there. I used to, well, I probably still do, but I often miss Potion Stonemason overpays, even though it's one of the absolute greatest uses of Stonemason overpay is to get a double Potion effectively. So that's definitely a blunder by him. I guess I'm just gonna buy workers' villages till the cows come home. My Potion or my University misses a shuffle. I may be able to double Golem here. And I'll do that in preference to the double Universities at this point. So I don't know that I'm gonna get that, but so I can either put this back and trash it and double University, or I can get, well, let's get rid of this. Maybe I should just buy a Golem. Well, let's do the Universities. And now I'm going to gain a bunch of Rabbles. Because I already have 1,000,000 workers' villages. I hope he buys gold. I really, really hope he buys gold. That's okay too, I guess. I mean, surely he's going to have 1,000,000 villages anyway, but... It's an okay Rabble, actually. It's actually about as good a Rabble as I can hope for. He can double Golem if he thinks of it, which it looks like he has. So this is nice. He's in a good position actually to do that coming into his reshuffle here. He might pull way ahead of me. There's going to be lots of opportunities though to do crazy 3 piles in not too long a time. So the game is far from over. This is an awful Rabble. So before the Rabble was good, this one is absolutely abysmal. I mean, this is like a game-losing rabble. He's probably got golems coming up in his next hand, and he should see a lot of his deck. Yeah, that's a really depressing rabble, actually, that he just had. I don't know that I want another university. I mean, hurts my draw a little bit, but probably the pile control is worth it. I'm not actually at all sure. This is a nightmare. I expect him to totally blow me out of the water here. Those pearl divers. One nice thing you can do is stonemason golems into double universities and stuff. At the end, not like right now. I expect he'll be able to like province double golem off a stonemason or something crazy like that. Yeah, or just do whatever he wants. He should probably double golem province and then end it next turn. He might even be able to. Well, no, he can't end this. Well, how much does this take? He has to overpay twice. 6 twice. Then 4 once. Yeah, he can end it right now. No. Yes. I'm not sure. No, yeah, whatever I said, he could definitely have ended it right that very turn. He only needed 12. Oh, he needed 18. Right. Yeah, he needed 18 to end it. Okay, so he couldn't have ended it, but he was $1 short of being able to end it. All you can kind of hope for is that they miss a free win and then have a dead turn. I mean, there's not a lot else you can play for. I would be actually just completely shocked if he wasn't able to end it this turn. Shocked is a little strong. I'm using hyperbole. Oh, guess he drew dead. Well, that's nice for me. That stonemason seems a little greedy. I'm not sure that's going to help his draw out much, but okay. The real question, not the real question, the only question is whether I can end it this turn. So I can get, so at this point I would need like $12 or something to end it. If I take all of the, say all of the markets or all of the workers' villages. It's interesting. He went first, so a tie is okay. Well, I should probably play for that at this point, even though this rival could just draw nothing. But I should certainly try it. I should kind of look and see that doing one of these is the best way, because it's not impossible that Pearl Diver be a cheaper way of doing it. Then I would need 8. 16, yeah. Well, I guess we'll just gain all the markets and see. I guess I can play the rabble and wait, but that seems boring. Okay, well, there's a shot that we make it. Oh, I guess I can tie. 6. I wonder if going for workers' villages, there was a way for me to do it. If I had taken 2 workers' villages, 2 stonemasons, no, that wouldn't have been better. Huh. Well, yep, I'm $1 short of the win. Did I have that potion in hand all the time? Because otherwise maybe I should have put the copper on top with the Pearl Diver. I don't know when I drew the potion, but whatever. Let's just end it. I really needed to draw a stonemason so I could stonemason the potion or a silver. For either points or for another stonemason. Anyways, I was pretty lucky to even get back to the tie, so I'm happy to take that. Yeah, I was like 1 out away, either $1 or a stonemason. Yeah, it looks like he probably needed to get some more points, but I will take the tie. So two more games left. He is going first here, so I'll be going first in the last one. There's no village, but a thin deck is still well rewarded here, so we'll open the Scheme Ambassador and try and build the conspirator market thing. I don't see much else worth pursuing. I guess if you have the maybe open with the doctor on the 5-2, I'm not sure. So I don't think he really wants silvers. I think silver's getting in the way here, so I don't like the trading post. This is a not fantastic draw, but it's life. Surely he buys him. I mean, you can't play them both, right? So I think you'd much rather play an ambassador than a trading post. I did have not great shuffle there. I don't have a lot of money left. I have a bunch of estates. So he could get ahead here just by virtue of that. But I'm going to he's not like out of it or anything. That's actually pretty nice. So this turn I have to buy a scheme, and then next turn I can buy a conspirator. I feel pretty good, though could feel better. And this turn we should be able to chop a copper at least. He can maybe scheme, yeah. That seems reasonable. I really need him to miss playing an ambassador or something. Otherwise, I'm not going to actually catch him. Oh, he should... Did he return too? Okay, yeah. Maybe I needed to return two there, actually. I may have goofed pretty badly. Alright, no, we're okay. We ought to be able to double conspirator this time. Probably will end up on a 3 pile. I would like to triple conspirator here, but I think the thinness is starting to pay off. So I'm going to triple conspirator here. I think I have enough money to triple conspirator. And then next time move on to markets. And probably points. I probably need points just to protect against the 3 pile. Yeah, he's running into those now. I should have $18 now. Well, really 19 because he gave me another copper. The only trick to playing this board is not to what am I trying to say? Not playing your ambassador before you played all your cantrips. So, like Market Province sets me up to win, I think. I don't know how much he can put out, but I can do 16 easy at another estate, so I guess I could do Province Market Scheme. That makes it a little easier. Double market. How does a double market look? Terrible. I mean, I don't know how much money he can even... He already stuck an ambassador back. I don't know how much money he can even produce. Like, that would be like... He would need... $17. Right? I don't think he can do that. $17 to win. Nothing ties. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 conspirators. So he has $6 in conspirators, and then he has there's $6 in that, so that's 12. Right, so if he draws his deck, it's not impossible. What am I risking by buying this market? I say nothing. Okay. We'll just see. He's already got some dead cards. Well, he's going. Man, if I lose this because I screwed up, I'm going to be fairly ticked. We know he's got an ambassador in hand. So right now he's got an ambassador and 4 other cards. You know what I didn't think of is he can return something with ambassador. Gosh, that was bad. That's worth... Oh, man. I'm a fool. If he beats me, it was just totally on me being complete nincompoop. And also his skill, if he sees the way to do it. But I don't know why I didn't think of ambassador returning as a way of speeding the end of the game. So he only needs like $14, which is definitely doable. Alright, he doesn't have it. Well, that was lucky. So, anyways, now that we have thought of the ambassador returning, which is like a basic thing that everyone should never forget, I'm going to use it myself, hopefully, to end the game. So make sure to save a market. Oh, that was just so stupid of me. Okay. So here I can return a thing and buy 2 schemes in a province, right? I'm an idiot. super sloppy. Well, I don't like his opening really, but the 5-2 was definitely worse on that board. So I'm going first in this last one. It was just really sloppy on my part. I looked at the chat and Steph was telling me not to worry. Steph, I have to worry about something. It's paranoia that keeps people from making sloppy in-game decisions, so I have to maintain my paranoia. Oh, it should be me first. Oh. There's no if I don't worry about things, I don't remember them. So I have to, like, convince myself that it was a horrible play, even if it was just, not the best, but not horrible. I don't know how the World Cup rules work, like how the match points all come together to say who wins. Like, I don't know if it's just a total win points for each when two countries play each other. If you just take the total from all their games and then whoever scored the most wins. I assume that's how it works, but I don't know. And I don't know how it works. Alright, this is an excellent 5-2. Yeah, so it looks like a junk dealer into Hamlet Library with Haggler and stuff. And Young Witch can just do nothing. We better check the second page, because I usually forget that. It's Pillage. It's not the worst thing, but it's not really that good. You can... There's not the only disappearing cache is Haggler. If I add a Young Witch, I'm going to add it late in the game, not early. Well, we'll see how much I define late and early, but anyway, the opening looks pretty clear to me. I think I'll go Junk Dealer. Though a Haggler's not, like, the worst thing. And then just play. I mean, I think it's going to end up looking a bit like I mean, you have to get money from treasure. I mean, there's no way around that. But so you're going to get a Young Witch? Probably. I don't know. I guess no. I'll take a Haggler here. Anyways, what I was saying is you have to get money from money. There aren't like festivals or something. Fishing villages. Unless you want to play like 4 Hagglers a turn. Which seems a little ambitious. A little unnecessarily ambitious. The dream here is to draw a copper and get the library, but the dream is dead. As many dreams are. So we can either do like Silver Hamlet or Young Witch Hamlet or something Lookout. Probably not Lookout. I guess something lookout isn't the worst. I feel like I need 1 silver, so let's get it. I'm actually willing to trigger the shuffle, which may seem bad, but I'm moderately interested in doing that. So we got a haggler, and then so I can there's like some chance I can actually play the Young Witch and get to the library, which would be pretty cool, but the problem is that I don't know, I tried to discard that hovel. That was really quite strange. Quite strange indeed. Alright, I have 5. I played that turn in some way I messed it up, but it was okay because I could have just haggled and got a library and a hamlet, and then I'm going to end up here with just a library and no hamlet, which is slightly worse. Probably I should add a second junk dealer, but we'll see. More junk dealers, more hagglers, more hamlets. Hey, this time I'm gonna remember to get rid of that thing. There's still no reason to really not play the library. I didn't get any buys, but that's life. This is a little bit sloppy, but I am like way ahead of him. At least at this point. How long that will last, I don't know. Okay. Hooray. I could get a golem, I guess, if I was like really feeling the golem. Like Steph and SCSN love golem. I don't like feel that strongly about golem. I could even really turn for provinces at this point. I'm not gonna do that yet, but like, what does the golem do for me besides be pretty good? It seems like it's late for it. Did he reveal a Bane? Yeah. That's a shame. Well, I never buy golem, so why not try it once? You gotta live sometime. Even if it's super unnecessary here. I should really wait on the Necro for until I see the library, but it's okay. Did I get to... I got to something, whatever it is. Oh, I have 2 hagglers now. Wow, that's a lot of hagglers. I could get a library. My deck is pretty cool as far as decks go. I'm gonna pollute it with some golds though, just to annoy SCSN. I'm gonna gain so many golds. Hopefully we get to a library. Probably I'll trash a junk dealer this turn to a junk dealer if that opportunity arises. I guess he'll probably just province. I have not like won yet either, because he still can province every turn possibly. That's not out of the question at all. Though he's not doing it right now. Seems a little late for him, but I don't know. So here I need to see I've got about a 4 or 5 card search space to see a library. Oh, sad times. Oh, would you look at this? Ooh. This didn't really pan out, did it? Didn't pan out at all. Well, then. Next turn, then. I gotta get rid of those junk dealers. They're evil. They're hurting me. They're cruel and unusual. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I hate these junk dealers. I'm killing them. He's got a Bane. Should probably just be a buy, but that's okay too. all that for 11 in a potion. Well, with, 1,000 hagglers in play as well. Well, since... How many hagglers exactly do I have in play? There's one... I gotta figure that out. I have 3 hagglers in play. So that means I can gain like... I'm trying to see if there's a 3 pile is what I'm getting at. And I'm not seeing one. Oh. I'm not seeing one. So if we... I do like gold. They're a fun card. I can't really buy anything else. It's a pain. I should have junked the potion. Jeez. That golem was stupid. I'll never buy golem again. Never. Never again. I'd rather die than buy a golem. Does he have another library? Oh no, he gives me a curse. That's okay, I can trash it. Probably. Maybe not. He has had his lookout in hand quite often for never... I didn't see he got 2 young witches. Jeez. That's mean. For never... or for this big deck, he blocked a lot of curses with that one lookout. Yeah. If I'd been paying attention, I might have bought a lookout. But I wasn't. What's he gonna get? A pillage. Yeah, I forgot about pillage too. I'm not sold on the pillage, but it's okay. I don't know why I didn't play the Vagrant first, since I obviously need to have some info, but since I didn't, place this gold on top of deck. Well, let's trash this guy. We didn't get there. I guess I could buy a lookout now. I'll just take a junk dealer. This is terrifying. I might lose. I had such a nice deck, I thought. But if you screw it up and you add all these gross golds, that's what you get. It's what you deserve. Yeah, he's almost sure to kick off here. He's gonna pillage me. Scary. I guess I always had this option that I wasn't taking, which was to add more young witches. Um, of course, yeah, so that was always there, and I didn't do that. Um, I am a little annoyed with. Well, that's stupid. It's gonna happen some. So that was probably a bad choice that I made to not get a second young witch in there and try and curse him more aggressively when I had the deck that was cycling much better. So that was bad play on my part. Um, yeah. There comes the spoils. I'm not sure actually what he's gonna hit. Oh yeah, that guarantees a dead turn, doesn't it? So do I have enough golds that I can guarantee drawing a, or am I just gonna end up drawing provinces? And what does I mean, what does playing the Haggler benefit me? Should I put these in hand so that they're in the shuffle? That doesn't make any sense either. So that these cards that I've skipped are in the shuffle, I should say. Huh. I have two more to draw, so I can wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was just to avoid a nightmarish shuffle. Of course, here we have these no Hamlet hands again. If he wins, it'll definitely be a significant outplaying on his part. Well, just hope he doesn't have a. I assume he has one on a library, is what I'm talking about. That's unfortunate. I'm getting pummeled now by these curses. Man. Who'da thunk? Okay. I'll trash a library if there's not a better target available when I play this junk dealer. Obviously the dream here is to draw a Golem or a Hamlet, but... Alright. We get to start here. Okay. Hmm. I could win here. I haven't been tracking well enough what I have left. So I'm gonna get another curse in this hand anyway. If I had drawn another junk dealer. So this just wins, I think. I think I can buy a province. Library, 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 buy province, library, curse, curse. So just need to make sure I have 3 hagglers in play. Yeah. So I mean my deck had a lot more power even at the end, but I was pretty lucky. He was playing it nice to make a comeback. And I played a little sloppy in the middle there. I also had a couple dead draws that maybe aren't so likely, but still it was a little sloppy for me, but nice ending with Haggler for the win. And thanks very much to Burning Skull for agreeing to play on short notice so that we could still get this stream out. Thanks everybody who watched and commented in the chat. And so, yeah, thanks for viewing. I'm sure Stefan SCSN made fun of me a whole bunch on the last one, but that's okay. I appreciate any comments, and I'll see you guys later.